Nearly set. Our Paladinel goes in, completes the lineup in this small field. The Aquanita Stakes. Our Paladinel drawn the outside in this small group. Jumps favourite. They're off. They're racing now in the Aquanita. Patron Express, Elite Missile lift together. No one's keen to lead. So Redback Flyer pushes through in company with Arcadia Park at the judge. And Redback Flyer, the local 3-year-old, is going to pull his way to the front over Arcadia Park. Bondi Bay fighting for a bit of rain down on the inside from Elite Missile as Patron Express drops back. And immediately the Wizard takes hold of the favourite, our Paladinel, and drops it out last in the early part of the Aquanita as they work along the side of the course and go along by the 1500 mark. And Redback Fly just loping along in front here. This big 3-year-old leads by more than a length in Arcadia Park. Bondi Bay travels down on the inside from Elite Missile, and then a length and a half Patron Express in the clear. Trailing it last of all is our Paladinel. In this order where there is no change, they go into the back straight and go to the 1200 metre mark, and Redback Flyer in control of proceedings shows the way for Chris Parnham here. The locally trained 3-year-old on top leads the way by a length to Arcadia Park, and Bondi Bay. Elite Missile sits up there travelling fourth in what's been an evenly run race. Then Patron Express, and 2 lengths away last of all, and being urged along to try and stay there on the bridle is our Paladinel. They work out to the side, approaching the 850. Redback Flyer. Parnham snuck a look over the right shoulder. Leads the way from Arcadia Park, just starting to edge its way a little closer. Bondi Bay's getting up on the inside now as Redback Flyer stays well away from the rail. In behind them, Elite Missile saved up. Then Patron Express and our Paladinel about to try and rev up here as they come into the home straight. They've got about 450 left to go now, and on about to turn, it's Redback Fly getting right out to the middle of the track with the company of Arcadia Park. Bondi Bay is closer towards the middle of the course, followed then by Elite Missile, and now Pike has now hoisted our Paladinel right to the extreme outside, trying to get him to get going as Arcadia Park reaches the lead at the 200. Arcadia Park, Elite Missile, and our Paladinel right down the outside. Arcadia Park running around. Our Paladinel about to join him. Our Paladinel and Arcadia Park. Arcadia Park kicking though. Arcadia Park finds and wins. Arcadia Park, he was all over the place. He was like a broken down shopping trolley, but he has won the Aquanita from our Paladinel. And right behind them, Redback Fly, Patron Express, Elite Missile together, and will leave third for the judge, and back last home is Bondi Bay. Waiting for the numbers, number 2, Arcadia Park, ridden by Clint Johnston Porter, has taken out the Aquanita Stakes. He was everywhere in the home straight. He was wide out, he was back on the middle of the track, running around, and under heavy pressure was able to find enough and get the job done. The Ocean Park gelding out of a Derby winner, trained by Michael Grantham for Peters Investments, and gives Clint Johnston Porter his second victory here in the Aquanita Stakes. Number 6, our Paladinel. Second, Willie Pike. Third, number 1, Elite Missile. Brad Parnham in front of 4, Redback Flyer, Chris Parnham. And then next of them home was Patron Express. 2, 6, 1, 4. Arcadia Park. Back-to-back wins, 3 out of 9 now. And gets the job done. He hovered over the speed. Redback Flyer there getting right out as most of them were going to go there. Chris Parnham angling towards the middle of the course and beyond. Johnston Porter there, he had the stick in the left. Arcadia Park was running around, ducking and diving in the ground. Now Paladinel coming, but so was the post. And Arcadia Park clings on to take out the first of our feature events. Our Paladinel second by A-Lot. Willie Pike for Russ Stewart. Elite Missiles by Smart Missile from French's Forest, S.J. Miller and Brad Parnham. 2:12.79 here they've run, 2:12.79, and it's a length, neck by a length and a half, the margins, a neck by 1.5. The fifth event, the Greenfields Lodge Handicap over 1,000 metres, number 3 Miss Flirtatious, 8 Lord Shiva, 12 Haida Guai, 16 Koodle, the emissions, and we've got Catch the Red Eye with Holly Watson aboard in the next on the program. Okay, well, he was all over the shop there. He looked as though he had a square wheel at one stage in the home straight, Arcadia Park, just rolling around and They were shifting a lot of ground in the going here this afternoon, but Johnston Porter has shown enough strength and vigour to really will him to the post and hold off Willie, who is coming very fast on our Paladinel Lockie.
Really nice win from Arcadia Park as Bob Peters joins me now. Bob, congratulations on the win. That was a really tough effort.
Yeah, thank you. He seemed to be all over the place, didn't he?
We spoke about it pre-race. He ticked the box on a wet track and he ticked the box over 2,000 metres. In hindsight, do you feel like he should have been a shorter price than the $5, $6 that he was?
Oh, no, I think on form, you know, the other horses had it on him, but I was quietly confident. I knew that, you know, the Doomsdays handle the wet, Ocean Parks handle the wet, so, you know, I thought he might be able to run a good race, but it's nice to see him get up.
To his credit, that was only his 9th start and he still looks very raw.
Oh, he's got to start going straight, doesn't he?
Moving forward, do you progress on to the 2,200 metres of the Belmont Classic in a couple of weeks' time?
Oh, I'll have a look at that. Just depends, you know. No, I've no decision yet. I hadn't even thought about it, but it's there. So
a good result, nevertheless. Well done.
Thank you.
There's Bob Peters after the win of Arcadia Park, and here's CJP catching up with Scotty.
Certainly is. Just weighing in now. Clint Johnston Porter is about to join me. I'm actually just watching this head on in one of the screens that's inside, just outside the jockeys room inside the jockeys and stewards area, while Clint has a chat to Chief Steward Brad Lewis, and you can just see there, Clint, in that head on over the last 200 metres, it was a bit of a tough steer.
Yeah, he was looking around a little bit. I think he was left by himself. Initially, he shied at the barriers, ran away from it a little bit, and then as I was approaching the line, he went to duck in the mountain yard. So, no, he's still new. It was an impressive win by him. And
it's always tough for these horses. They strike a heavy 8, and then you start getting horses. The leader's going to work you way up the track, so you're in no man's land at the top of the straight. Yeah,
look, actually, I initiated that. I popped off down at about the 1,000. I popped into the middle of the track and just sat there, and Chris followed me out. He had a look over his shoulder and he probably went, "Where's me mate gone?" But yeah, no, he went good, and look, it was valiant. He, I think one got on him at about the 600, so he had every right not to finish off like he did.
So is that the way you're going to ride for the rest of the day, just popping out to the centre from a fair way out?
I don't know, I've used me clever ride, so I don't know.
Congratulations, mate, well done.
Thank you.
Honest as always, Clint Johnston Porter, but he's riding in wonderful form, and Michael Grantham and Bob Peters continue to combine with plenty of success. That's Arcadia Park taking out the Aquanita Stakes, as our attention on Racing WA TV now turns to race 4 at Broome. It's the Mangrove Hotel Handicap over 1,615 metres, Michael, and as runners head out on track, let's have a look at them. We'll start with the one, Starring Night, the last start winner for Peter Bamford and Jess Gray.
The rising 7-year-old's won 10 races now, and he's been very good at his 4 starts up there at Broome this season. Broke through for another win last time out, but he now steps to a mile for the first time in his career, and he has 60 kilos, so potentially vulnerable.
The 2 is Advance, now up in Broome for Kayla and Peter Farrell.
I thought it was a big price.